Every year, 42.5 million American adults suffer from bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, and or major depressive disorder. Mental illness can be difficult to deal with, and many people suffer from it, and society must come together and help those who cannot help themselves, and not perpetuate the stigmas that surround it. Many people believe that those who suffer from mental illness are faking it. However, this is not the case. One, it is very hard to fake a mental illness because almost all are affected by genetics and or outside sources. Two examples are major depressive disorder and schizophrenia. Major depressive disorder is hereditary and is caused by genetic influences. Some symptoms include agitation, inability to have social connections, and disturbed thoughts. Schizophrenia is also a genetic disorder and can be influenced by environmental factors like drugs, hormone imbalance during pregnancy, and many more. The symptoms include disturbed thoughts, disorganized speech, and other patterns. Scientists such as Loftus have conducted studies and proven that if you fake acting this disorder or this disease, you can have your body start to reciprocate this muscle in a way. Mental illness is also a harder ordeal to go through. This disorder can disrupt the lives of families and friends. This can be disrupted in ways such as their financial situation. It's been concluded that poor mental health can make managing money harder, and worrying about money can make mental illnesses worse. People living with mental illness or other cognitive impairments are among the most vulnerable in our society. Because of their condition, they are unable to access education, employment, financial services, and or housing. They can cause the victims to become closed off and not want to become a burden to their families, and they also cause friendships to be strained. The research done by Mental Health Foundation found that 4 out of 10 people were worried about telling their friends about their problems, and a third of these people felt friendships became strained or lost because of their mental health. An example would be Monica Endersby. She was a woman diagnosed with dissociative identity disorder, and because of this, she could not remember her friends or her families because of her second identity. And what happened was that her family and friends all left her because they did not want to become associated with somebody who had this disorder. Lastly, mental illness should be acknowledged and recognized to help those who are vulnerable to them. Without acknowledgement, they won't be able to get the help they need. There will be no research conducted that can find new ways to curb or lessen the symptoms, and the illness will become worse, and crime will rise. Because of people want to conform to society's belief that they are all criminals, and more than half of American prison systems are filled with men and women who have these diseases. An example of this would be a man who does not pay the fine because a parking ticket because he's too depressed to go out and do so. To summarize, in today's society, mental illness is being portrayed in a negative light by malingerers. It is affecting social relationships, and more people are suffering because they are not able to get the help they need. Overall, people with mental illness must come forward to receive the help they need. They shouldn't have to stay in the shadows and suffer because society could not accept them. With more research being done, more and more people banding together to fight for those who have been wrongly treated in society. This will cause society to grow and become more inviting against those who need it the most. Any questions?
Yeah, why is mental illness such a stigma?
It's a stigma because people don't believe that they are normal or the same as they are. So they are cast off in society because they are not, as people can say, normal.
Why do people face having a mental illness? Fake. Why do they fake?
They have mental illness because they feel that they will get a lesser prison sentence and or will have an easier treatment if they concede to this. Is that it?
Yeah.